Morning, Trish.
Good morning. Oh, see, I blurred.
Yeah, you blurred.
I gotta do like you. Sorry. Oh, I didn't. I'm out of sync since I'm not home. I don't know if I like the blur.
You only have a white wall.
I know. I'm hiding in the corner, and Jim is he's living like a bachelor, one of those bachelor pads here.
Yeah.
He's got what's important. He's got his TV.
Yeah.
He's got his recliner over there, and he's got a kitchen. He's good. Oh, and his bed upstairs.
So he's there a month already. So it's 14 months.
Yeah.
Before he comes back.
Yeah. Do you miss him?
No. We got a lot done while he's away. Let him stay there. Maybe they'll extend his job.
Yeah, but I'm going to come visit.
Well, as long as you don't disappear.
Oh.
I have questions. I always have questions. You're my textpert. I need your information. Oh, I got to get out of here. This place is crazy.
Yeah.
Whenever I do not like change, they want to change this place into a concentration camp.
No.
They have completely, secretly enclosed the entire development with mesh fencing. I don't know who they think is going to come in here. Nobody wants to come in here. Every place around here is nicer than this one. It's more people with more money. Every other house, every other development, the houses are over $1 million.
Right.
This is just this little place. And they have a woman now running the board, because the last guy who was the head of the board.
What if the lady on the board sees your video?
Hi. She's too busy enforcing rules. But the last guy who was, I guess, the head of the board, president of the board. Mm-hmm. So you keep track of like people who go away for the summer. So you know which houses are empty. So he started using the empty houses. He hired supposedly new gardeners who had women, and he got all of the women and he put them in the houses that were empty, and he had whorehouses not in here. In my development.
Isn't yours isn't a 55 plus area, right?
I don't know. It's supposed to be, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's happening. There's younger people in here.
How on earth did you find this out?
What, about the guy?
Yeah.
Because he got caught and he's in jail.
Well, that would do it.
Yeah. Whoa. Plus, he was making money left and right. He was doing all kinds of things to the development, and he was getting kickbacks. And people weren't too happy because they were paying for all of these new developments, and everything, like their monthly maintenance doubled, and then they had assessments for all these different things that this guy was doing. So everybody was moving out and selling the houses, and it was crazy. And we used to have a gatehouse with people in it. So now they put in these big gates that attach to the mesh fences that surround the property. people don't know about the fence because you can't see it. It's behind bushes and trees. So we are completely encircled. And I have the feeling that they're not so much keeping people out as they're keeping us in, because they got rid of the people at the guardhouse. They put in these big gates, and you have to wait for the gates to open, and they're very slow. And then once the gates open, then they have the arms that go up, and then you can get out, or to come in. If you live here, you have the clicker thing. But the people who come in have to get out of their car and go up to a box and push numbers to call you.
So wait. They have to, can't they just drive up?
No.
They have to get out?
Right now, they have to get out unless they move the box. But I always see people.
Is it under shelter?
No, it's just a metal box on a stand.
So your guests have to get out in the rain in Florida, because it rains every day at 4 o'clock in Florida in the summer.
Yeah. Just don't come at 4. But but they do have a code, a 7-number code that you can give people before they come, so that they don't, so that they can just drive up and put the code in.
Okay.
Well, they decided to do away with that because they don't want people forewarned about how to get in here. So now they have it where you have to be home. The people have to call you on the phone, and you have to let them in. However, they can't stay long, because after a certain hour now, if you don't have these new stickers that they put in our car, which are not removable, because they were afraid that the stickers that we just put in the car were removable and people might be stealing them. Nobody wants to come in here. I don't know what. So I'm talking to the woman on the board, and I said, I've never heard of anybody being robbed in here. I've never heard of anything happening in here. What is going on? She goes, listen, I saw a guy in here last night that I've never seen before, and he was sitting in his car along the street. So I went home and I got my gun and I called the police. I'm like, uh-oh. This is not good. And and that's when she told me they're doing away with the code, and that they're doing away with anybody parking the car in here overnight, even if they're in our driveways. If they don't have a sticker, the car will be towed at our expense. And then I got a thing in the email that is this long of a list of things your car will be towed for. For each thing, it says, you cannot back your car into your driveway, or your car will be towed at your expense. You cannot, or your car will be towed at your expense. Nobody can stay overnight, or your car will be towed over expense. People can only stay overnight if you get permission and get a pass from the office before they come. And then if the pass is in, I said, well, what if somebody comes and they get drunk and they can't drive? Then their car will be towed at your expense. But the last thing on the list is they now are prohibiting ugly cars.
Did you have a problem with ugly cars?
Yes.
Did you really?
I don't have a problem now, but yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to think my car is ugly, I do need it. I think it's ugly. I hate it.
But they're not talking about that. They're talking about the rust buckets. But there's pretty nice cars there, isn't there?
They're starting to be. They're getting a lot more particular about who they're allowing in here. But I don't understand why. And I said, I don't understand why. Why? Nothing is happening. Nobody wants to come in here. There's nothing to steal. And she said
the Lamborghini from across the street.
They don't know about that.
Oh, there is one though, isn't there?
There's a Bentley.
Oh, Bentley.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing in here, but he's got a Bentley and a Mercedes. Why is he here? So they should just throw him out just because he makes the other cars look ugly. He's giving us a bad name. Yeah, I don't understand that, but I don't understand a lot of things. They have more rules now than it's the most absurdly ridiculous thing I've ever heard. When I said to her about, why are you so afraid of people coming in here? And she said, I don't know if you've heard this, but Saks across the street had a robbery. And I said, listen, I worked at Saks for a little while, and they had a robbery every day.
They didn't really have a robbery every day, did they?
Yeah. People came and stole stuff every day. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They don't even hide. They just take the stuff and leave. We had security, but the security guard is only allowed to do so much. He doesn't have a gun.
Right.
And he's not allowed to, punch people. And basically all he could do was, try and get the stuff back. And then they would have a tug of war with the stuff. And then the people would just grab the stuff and he would follow them out and take a picture of their license plate.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
No wonder we have to pay. No wonder prices have gone up so high.
Oh, the stealing was absurd. Wow. They don't even hide. It's like some people hide just so that they could build up a pile of stuff. They'll
pack rats.
Yeah, they build up a pile of the stuff by the exit door that's hidden behind the shoes. And then they have somebody in a car outside that exit door and they make a big pile. And then they open the exit door, which an alarm rings. And the guy is waiting outside to help carry all the stuff to the car. So it's pretty funny. It really is.
Though, I mean, are these like adults or kids or?
Not kids. No.
Not kids. No. Like not old like us though.
No. Not old like us. In between us and kids.
Okay. Like our kids.
Not my kid.
No, I meant our kids' age is like in their 30s.
Yeah, 40s, in their 30s, 40s. Yeah. But, and they go for the brand, the brand names, Valentino and Gucci and, and they come in and they ask, where is your Gucci? And I go, it's in that locked glass case over there. And they go and they smash the case and they take the stuff. Yeah.
And this happened I heard it on TV. I thought it was all just baloney that people were trying to, sensationalize.
TV taught these people. It taught them how to go in the store, how not to, get into trouble because the stores are limited as to what they can do. So, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
I know, it is ridiculous.
So do they ever do you ever hear if they catch any of these people?
Well, somebody was doing it when I was there. There was somebody I had my own little men's department and they were hiding in my men's department and they were stealing stuff. So I went to the security room and I told the security guy that, these people are back there and they're just stealing a bunch of stuff. So he came running out and stopped the robbery. And they gave me $50. So after that, I was on the lookout. I could make more money catching thieves than I could working there. Even though I don't work there anymore, I still go in and look for people. No, actually, since I stopped working there, I never go there. It's bad memories. That's like when you work in places like that, and you're working for like $15 an hour, you think that if they're only paying you $15 an hour, you should be able to just lay around. But the less they pay you, the more they want you to do. So one day, and they keep getting new managers. And when the manager, originally I told the manager, these are the hours I want to work, and I want to just have this little department to myself. And she said, fine. And then she left, and another manager came in, and I had to go through the whole thing again. And this happened 3 times. And then the 4th manager came in and said, you are not a name to me. You are a number. I'm going to stick that number in the computer. And when the computer says you work, you work. And I said, no. And then she came over and told me to do something in a different department. And I said, no, I don't work in that department. I don't want to. And she said, well, I'm telling you to do it. And I said, well, you're not the boss of me. And she said, actually, I am. And I said, you're right, you are. And then I left.
Oh, gosh. Oh,
I know.
what are we going to do with you?
Well, this is what we're doing with me. I always wanted to be a writer, and now I'm a writer.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm supposed to get my new book today. So
That's
this
exciting.
is not about business. This book is an old-fashioned fairy tale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to invite your fairy tale another day because we're getting to the end of our time here.
Well, I will get back to work. See
And
you
no
later.
stealing.
Me, I don't steal. Cheese.
Don't do that when I'm drinking. Dying here.
You okay? And on top of that, my new diet consists of cheese and cotton candy.
Nice. Is it free?
And
too?
Is
it free?
No, I pay for it. But my doctor just called, and not only am I very healthy, but I'm even healthier.
You're healthier. Okay.
Yeah, because I had high cholesterol always.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the cotton candy must be doing something to the cheese, which is giving me lower cholesterol, because this is the lowest my cholesterol has been.
Okay, we'll go with that next.
So I'm gonna have to go find some cotton candy today.
You do that.
Yeah, I'm running out. I only have like 4 bags left.
Okay. Bye, Maxine.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we accomplished a lot today.
I'm not too. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Breathe. Breathe. I don't need to breathe. Which is probably why I'm so healthy, because I don't breathe.
You're a riot. You've always got something.
Every day is something.
Yep.
But people are very annoying. And I prefer now to never leave my house.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. You're locked in anyway.
I have to go to the supermarket to buy chicken for Moochie.
You gonna be able to figure out the gate?
Well, I have a thing that makes it go up and down. So, I have a sticker.
Okay, just don't back in when you bring the groceries.
No, you can't do that. You can't back in, and I'm waiting for the day when I come and my sticker doesn't work and they tell me they don't like my car anymore and I can't live here. So I'm looking. If anybody out there would like to put me up for a little while. I want to stay in Boca. So you have to be living in Boca, and I prefer if you have a pool.
Oh,
You can contact me through our Facebook page and let me know where to bring my stuff. Business meeting number 132, out and over. Oh, yes, over and out.
Oh, okay. So goodbye, Maxine.
Goodbye, Trish.
Oh.